Hello gold farmers, welcome to another Going Out Farming video. Today we'll be taking a look at basically if I'm going to be doing a name change or if I'm going to keep Golden Routes as Golden Routes. And we're also going to take a look at what Golden Routes also means for inspirational stuff. So with that being said, I'm not doing a name change. I feel like that is useless and pointless at this point, mostly because Golden Routes also holds very inspirational, like, tight meaning to it. And because of that, I am not even considering a name change. So let's go ahead and get started. I don't know how long this video is going to be, just because I've explained this a couple of times, and I feel like the more and more I explain it, the more and more I realize and figure out what Golden Routes means for inspirational stuff. So I'm still figuring it out, you know. It's not as simple as WoW guides where I have Golden Routes that are the best routes, you know what I mean. And I've not really labeled many of my routes as the best. I'm not sure what's going on with the picture. That is weird. Yeah, that is strange. So let's try to hold the camera like this for now, because I don't know what's going on. You know, Golden Routes isn't gonna be the same anymore, but it does hold inspirational meanings, like I had mentioned in the beginning of this video. To get things started with, Golden Routes in itself is very inspirational because of the meaning. I know I used it for a game for the longest time, like what, 7-8 years, maybe even close to 9 years. But the inspirational side of it is the fact that golden means something good. Usually, you know, people desire gold. You know, gold means good. Gold's used in computers, which means it's got a good use. And routes just means wherever you are, wherever you end up. You know, so if we put those two things together, you know, you could end up somewhere really nice or really good, you know. And with routes being routes, you know, you're going along this specific path that you may not know where you're going to end up, but as long as it's a golden route, you know you'll end up somewhere good. So there's the inspirational side of Golden Routes. The colors of Golden Routes, which is royal purple and gold, obviously gold. Those both also hold some inspirational meaning as well. If you guys remember, you may not, it lived for maybe about a year. I had a different logo where it was, I think, a purple lotus with golden borders. Maybe the other way around, but I'm pretty sure it was purple lotus with golden borders. Lotus means something spiritual, you know, like, I don't want my inspirational stuff to be just inspirational. I want it to be spiritual. I want it to be something great, I guess, you know what I mean? And not necessarily like good content, but like, I mean, obviously I want to try to create as good of content as possible, but sometimes that's hard with the limited, like, tools I have. And I know I shouldn't really be using that as an excuse with AI now, but AI costs money, and I don't have money at the moment to necessarily indulge in AI, you know what I mean? Because as simple as it may sound to have one AI do everything for me. I'm gonna need probably 3 or 4 different AI, and I haven't really looked into it, but I know I would need something for editing if I didn't want to edit my videos myself. And I'd also need something for like audio enhancement, probably. That's if the editing one doesn't do it, which I'm not 100% sure on that, you know. It would have one for content, like as inspirational of a person as I am, it's hard for me to keep my train of thought sometimes. So I need like a chat AI to give me a list of, 20 inspirational things I can do videos on, just so I can keep my mind like going and fresh and all of that. So I do plan on using the chat AI though, for sure. That's one I am fairly familiar with also, so I'm not going to struggle too much with that. But that's just part of Golden Routes, you know. I will be covering my books as well, and I don't know what I'm doing with those yet, but I will be covering my books because they are also inspirational. I think that's all though, as I did cover a majority of what Golden Routes means for inspirational stuff, and I did go over rather than not. We would be doing a name change, which I don't ever see happening still, so that is okay. That is all for now, so thanks for watching. Have a great rest of your day.